A hero. Good start, boy. Go, Rex! Go! Come on.
It's not very.
आ चुका उठा
Yeah, good mate. Yourself?
Can't complain. Still playing, it's alright. The amount of injuries I've had this year.
I was going to say, you fit or? You fit.
Shabash, Alive, shabash. That's why I'm really bold. Copy it.
I don't know how long I'll be able to stick it. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so that's what. So on the
Look here on the
actual
scorecard.
scorecard.
That's the game, right? And they're showing Bristol and Swindon.
Sick.
So they're all completely.
If you just go onto YouTube, it should.
Bit.
Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. Okay, so that's right. So that's audio's working. What? So on the actual scorecard.
That's the game, right? And they're showing Bristol.
Playing sound over you. Yeah, so that it works. It just doesn't work when you charge it. I'll message the guys, find out why it's doing that. Whoa, shot.
No, Rambo.
Yeah, okay. I need your expert view on AAA Tigers. Tested. Testing. 1, 2.
Syabas Sanibel, syabas.
Testing. 1, 2.
Tap in. Syabas Sanibel, syabas.
One, two. Eagles, please. Ah.
Syabas Sanibel, syabas.
One, two. Eagles, please.
Syabas boys, come on.
Ah.
Syabas Sanibel.
Right, if all goes to plan, that should be working now. So hopefully commentary should be coming in clear. So we've got Nabil Janed on strike. Work down through mid-on. Asad Shadad the bowler. Slough Super Spartans 126 for 3 from 14. That's the end of the 15th over. So looking at about 170 at the moment, projected score. If they carry on at this rate. And we'll just see how these coins are going.
Jabbar, boy, come on.
Bill Janet on strike. Work down through mid-on. Asad Shadad the bowler. Slough Super Spartans 126 for 3 from 14. That's the end of the 15th over.
Offside, your best friend.
So looking at about 170 at the moment, projected score. They carry on at this rate. And we'll just see how these coins go. Shot. 6 runs down the ground. Thus Nabil moves on to 29 off 12. It's gone for the sweep again. Umpire Cox unmoved. Morning.
Are you commentating?
Yeah, having a go. I'm going to get someone to come join me in a minute, but just testing the technology. Don't really know if it's going to work, to be honest. It's quite... And that's another 4. Janet cut through backward point. Off from Eastar. Who's telling me he's injured his rotator cuff. Because the last time I saw him bowl, he bowled a bit quicker than this. So he's gone for 14 off 4 so far. This could be his only one. He comes again. Slam down the ground, down to mid-op. Nicely fielded. Short boundaries here at Burnham too. So it's usually 4 or 1. And that completes the over. Taking the Super Spartans up to 142 for 3 off 16. So I'd say honours even at the moment, but a couple of wickets now. Make a big difference. So it's a great fight back from the Super Spartans here. 3 wickets down in the first 2 overs. They've rallied well. Parvinder with 50. Shan Khan with 50 as well. 2 very good players. Shan scored loads of runs in LMS. And that's left arm round continuing. Bit short, he's chalked it. And they go through for 1. Buzzers. Not what you needed. So Asad Sajjad bowling his last over. He's only gone for 23 at the moment. Tidy spell. Keeper telling him to get it outside off. In and bowls. Powered away to deep mid wicket. For 1 on the bounce. Better throw that time.
Come on, boy.
And this one down the ground as well. That's going to be 6 more. Into the trees. We're going to have enough spare balls here.
Come on, baby. I said you got this. Let's go.
And this one down the ground as well. There's going to be 6 more. Into the trees. We're bold. Last ball of the over. It's going to go through for a couple of leg byes. That takes the Super Spartans on to 151. 3 overs to go. Looking at 180 now. That's a pretty good score out here, but remember the boundaries are short here at Burnham too. You'll probably hear us say that a lot today. But yeah, 180 is going to be a good score from the position they found themselves in to begin with. Don't think AAA will be too disappointed. They are going to have to finish strong here. Got 2 good batsmen in, and this team have got quality all the way through. Nabil's on 37 from 17, he's wearing the cap. Round the wicket, in bowls, towed it again. Not quite got his timing right. Going to come back for 2, well ran. Change of gloves coming here for Nabil. Here's a hot one. Costa del Slough today. See if that makes a difference here for Nabil. Continuing around the wicket again, that has gone miles. That is 6. It's up! Jesus. That's a big hit, that one. That's gone miles. That's 6 on any ground. 45 now for Nabil, and that one was in the slot. Through the V into the trees, and then some. Continuing around the wicket. And a little snick on that one. 4 runs down through 3rd man. Nabil on to 49. What a knock this has been. Squeezed it out as well. It's Nabil's highest score of the season. Been a disappointing one by his eye standards. Last year played 20 games, averaged 48. This season he's 7 innings. We've had a lot of rain here in Slough. And he averaged 19 with the bat, so it's a big important runs for his team there. Umpire Cox takes a photo for the website. A job well done by Nabil. So we've got Sharik Sheikh coming in. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last man in, Sharik Sheikh. Let's have a look at his stats. 11 innings, high score of 53, average of 36. So these guys can all bat. It's not going to get any easier here for the Tigers. And he smoked that one down for extra cover for 4 bits. You're not a bad side if your number 8 can come in and do that first ball. High score of 53, average of 36, so these guys can bat. Not going to get any easier here for the Tigers, and he smoked that one down for extra cover for 4 bits. You're not a bad side if your number 8 can come in and do that first ball.
Come on, boy. Sorry.
Okay, so we got Rian Iqbal returning. I think he bowled one over earlier. Left arm, medium pacers in bowls. It's played down to mid on. Ramiz is round quickly. Great fielding. Thrown to the keeper's end. Keeper's nowhere. And they're going to get an overthrow. No, they're not. It's come through for 2. That didn't look a bad throw where I am, but keeper, don't think he expected that one. So they come through for 2. 2 more to Zahir. And that's a short one. It's pulled out towards deep mid wicket. It's gone all the way for 6. Nearly hit the spectators, of which there are a few here today at Burnham. And that's 6 more. Takes the score up to 179 for 3. This is starting to look a bit ominous here for the Tigers. 200's looking on now. Projected score 198. He's in. Bowls again. Much fuller this time. Play down to wide mid on. Ramiz is moving around quickly, but he's not quick enough. It's gone for 4 more. This is a great finish here for the Super Spartans. We did not see this coming about 50 minutes ago when they were 3 wickets down in the first 2 overs. This is hard on the Tigers. You made a great start, but this is the realities of this level of competition. All these guys are very good. So Iqbal, left arm over, in again, full again, played down to mid on, not quite wide enough this time. Ramiz picks up, returns the ball underarm. With a single, let's see if Rian can get out the over here. He's gone 1.4 overs for 25, so it's the for him here. It's full again, and it's played out to the cover boundary. It's going to be 1. Well fielded. Score is 184.85 for 3. Do a single and tip. React, get out there. We have a couple of mates. Right. Oh, he's picked that up. Lovely. That's going to be caught, is it? No, it's gone all the way. 6 runs out to mid wicket. Rahman. So his first over went for 19. He's been in trouble. All gone for 6.
Come on, boy.
Hi, Victoria.
Hello.
Hello.
That's Yogi and Pablo.
Looks like he's got spaniel's ears and a dachshund body.
Yeah, sausage dog.
He's a sausage dog. He's a hot sausage dog here on comms. Two leg buys. Last 3 balls here for Nazim. And this woofer is called
Pablo.
Pablo. You got big eyes. Vic, look, this is your comment. Okay, then here we go. So Nazim, he's in. He bowls. That's a wide. Got to be a wide. Russ Cox. Season, 600 games probably.
He actually even trained. Find the trouble.
A China dog bowl. Can you believe it? And he's bowled it short, a bit quicker. Put. Who's he going to put on strike? We're going to have Zahir on strike for the final ball. He's already struck 2 6s. Oh, we got 2 to come. So Nazim in and come through for a leg bye. The final ball, as we know in last one stand. Oh dear. Shriek's already hit one nice 6. So a very important delivery. It's in his bowl. He's bowled it full. It's there. Through for one leg by Slough. 20 overs. Quite a remarkable comeback, really, considering they were 3 wickets down after. Seven, 197, yeah. Good job you're with it, you know what's going on. There we go, so 197, just going through the card. So Kabir. And then that's where things went south for AAA Tigers. They peaked a bit too early here. Parvinder scored 50, Shan Khan scored 50. And then not out. Looking at the bowlers, pick of the bowler was Ihsan Sajjad, 4 overs, 2 for 21. Bowlers racked up a few air miles. So they found their way to the boundary. So we'll be hopefully by some people who want to commentate with me.
Oh, yeah, I can tell them.
Right.
Hang on.
So yeah, just clip it on and you'll be away.
Don't let me forget they're all yours.
Try and stiff down the microphone the whole time. Here we go then. Second innings. Right, I'll just make sure that it's working because it's a bit temperamental. So let's check the stream. Clip it on. You'll be away.
Don't let me forget they're all yours.
Here we go then. Second innings. Well, just make sure that it's working. Right, Vic, is yours working? Oh, hang on.
I think so.
Right, Woofers, you come sit here. Come here, sit here with Steve.
Very good.
Don't let me forget they're all yours.
Very good, Johnny.
Here we go then. Second innings. Well, just make sure that it's working. Right, Vic, is yours working? Oh, hang on.
I think so.
Right, Woofers, you come sit here. Come here, sit here with Steve. It's picking up loads of like movement sounds, I think.
Is that me?
Could be. You clip it on. They're really sensitive, so I think.
Yeah, you're good. Vamos.
It's picking up loads of. Yeah, I think as long as it's clipped on and it's up to your mouth, it's fine. So, right then. Right, so second innings are underway.
Oh, it's gone
And
already.
that's 4 runs down through third man. I think that's probably Rami's opening the batting. No, it's not.
Atif, his brother.
Atif Dar. Right, so joined on comms with Victoria. I expect if you're watching, you've probably got an interest in last man stands cricket in Slough or Watford, which means you'll probably know Victoria because she umpires in the last man stands Sunday League and she's also the franchise holder for Watford, newly appointed in 2023, and she's done a superb job for her first season. So welcome along, Vic.
Thank you.
To commentary. So she'll be rooting for AAA Tigers here, although they've
I
got
certainly am. I'm not going to be an unbiased commentator here.
although they've got a pretty tough task here, chasing 200 against this side.
Well, I've certainly seen them do it.
So played down to long off there. That's right, so on strike then, so we've got Atif Dar. So have you seen much of Atif this season, Vic? I've seen you've umpired quite a few games, so...
Yeah, and obviously they had the playoffs to get here last week.
he can certainly retire.
Yes, lad.
They've got quite a few
Come on up.
big players in this team, to be fair.
Okay.
They've got a good team here today.
Who would you say the one to watch is?
Batsman-wise,
Stats-wise?
well, Ramiz definitely. So he's pretty much topped the rankings of batsman, bowler, and keeping.
Does it all. Lovely shot down the ground.
Perfect.
I think that's gone for 4. What's umpire Cox going to say? Unmoved so far. Come on, right, there he is. 4 runs, lovely shot down the ground.
Pretty much topped the rankings.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so good start here from AAA. So there's no. Super Spartans haven't used the power play here. So they've gone with a 3-3 field. You won't see it on camera, but they've got mid on, mid off. They've got a mid wicket, fairly straight, and then they've gone for a square leg. So nobody at fine leg. Gone for third man, deep extra cover, and then a fairly wide mid off. So they've not gone for the 4 fielders on one side. But then maybe that's the left hand, right hand combination coming in to play here. And that's well bowled. It's a good area there, back of the length. Can't do a lot with that other than the shot that he looked like he wanted to play. Thank you very much. A few cricket balls being returned there. Shan. You alright, bud? So Vic, so AAA Tigers, they topped the league in Watford, or?
They actually ended up
You had
runners-up in Watford.
Okay.
They won the playoffs though.
Okay.
So they had 3 games last Sunday. The first game actually was quite close. They nearly didn't make it through.
Okay. Who
But
was
they
that?
seemed
So
to.
Frogmore?
No, that was Regals.
Regals?
By the time they made it to Frogmore, they managed to clear that up in about 6 overs.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, Frogmore had a great first game to get through to that one, but they then, they collapsed through against the Tigers.
Ah. That is a shame. And where did you play those games? Was that at Frogmore?
No, we played those at Bushy, just outside Watford.
Bushy?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the one with the, it's got a village hall and an AstroTurf pitch?
There is an AstroTurf pitch there.
Yeah.
It's quite
Nice.
hidden and out of the way.
Yeah, I think I know it. Kings, Abbots Langley, I think, used it as a second ground, possibly.
Okay.
That's gone for umpire Cox signals wides, 4 wides there, so handy runs there for the AAAs. And in the last one stands, those runs go to the batsman, so you will see
Yeah.
Atif score's gone up there. So he moves on to 16 now from 10. So it's a pretty handy start so far as they just get a feel for the pitch. This is Yakut bowling. Always bowling back of the length, Yakut. Heavy ball, as we say in the game. And that's been played down through the covers. 4 runs. Lovely shot. This is turning into a very good start here for AAA. Certainly a better start than the Super Spartans managed in the first innings.
Yeah, I was shocked to see those 3 wickets in the first 3.
Yeah. Equally, last year the Slough Super Spartans, they actually made it to the national final. They had a brilliant run. And that's been played off the back foot, baseball style, 6 runs over the fence. That's the shot. Wow. Yeah, Super Spartans, they made it to national finals last year. They pretty much all but won the game. They're playing Aylesbury Outlaws. I don't know if you remember this, Vic. And they needed 2 runs off the final ball. Aylesbury did, with the last person batting, and I think he tried to play a reverse sweep. Knocked it down to third man, and the fielder, as when he returned the ball, he threw the ball over the bowler's head, and it went through for buzzers, as we call them, extra runs, and that was it. Game gone. They'd been in control pretty much the whole game and lost it in that one moment. So they're back this year, and they'll be looking to go one further. I know they got their eyes set on a World Champs appearance. So if they can make it all the way to the final and win this year, they'll get £5,000 towards that trip to South Africa, Cape Town, 2024, 2023, 2024. So yeah, Tigers move on to 28 here, or 3 overs, so they are up with the rate. This is a very good start indeed. Cape Town 2024, 2023, 2024.
The lefty's got that in him, that's why I'm looking back.
Oh, look out, dog.
We've come straight to our commentary area.
Oh, great effort.
We nearly had a
So that's
runaway dog.
Carved away there, down through third man. Fielder made a great diving effort. There's just a bit too much pace on the ball, so the boundary is quite short here, down through backward point. So he didn't really have a lot of chance there. Anyway, just too much pace on the ball.
I think we're playing with a slightly smaller boundary here than normal, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say it is. So Vic does a lot of umpiring here at Burnham. She umpires the Slough Sunday League. Slough Sunday League, we play here literally every Sunday. Start of May all the way through to the end of the season. And the champions of that, they'll actually be playing in the next match, CSC. So Vic will probably
Oh,
know.
I just saw them over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll know a fair bit about those guys as well. He's in, he bowls down, he's bowled him, top of leg stump. Lovely delivery. Little handshake of appreciation there. I expect that one decked back in a little bit, but top of the stumps, that's where we're always looking to bowl.
That is a big wicket.
There you go, you heard it here first. Right, so that's the end of, I think that was Atif, was it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's Atif gone. So 26 off 14, so that was a good knock. Got his team underway there, Atif. Probably highlight of the innings was that 6 that he hit over the fencing down there at mid-off. So this brings in Asad Sajad. Vic, what can you tell us about Asad? Have you seen much of him this year?
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing for the Tigers for a few seasons now.
Statistically, he looks very good.
He is.
So he averages 59.
I would say most of their batsmen that are now coming through, I would say can certainly reach this target for sure. It's possible for them.
Strike rate of 200. High score of 69. 750s. So you can play national ranking. He's ranked 398 in the UK, and he's got on the front dog there, played it into the covers, and they're just going to scamper through for 1.
Yeah, so I think he'd certainly be higher up in the rankings if he'd played a little bit more this season. But I think he's actually struggling with a bit of injury today as well.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, so I can see here. He's only,
Played a lot last year.
Yeah, he had a great season last year.
Yeah, he
500
did.
runs, 78 average.
Bowls as well.
Handy player. Very handy player. So the score
I think what you
moves
find with
on-
most of this team is most of them are all-rounders, really. You know, they can bat and bowl quite well.
So they move on now to 36 off 4. So this is a good start here. So motoring along. Yeah, so required run rate now is 10.13, but to be honest, it was around that at the start of the innings anyway. So they're going okay. This is Zahid Khan, so he's right arm over, he's in and starts off with a wide. Umpire Cox. Nice signalling there in his new National Championships umpire shirt.
What do I have to do to get one of those?
Umpire in the National Champs. You can do a game later if you want. So not only is Vic a Last and Stands franchise owner, she's also a ECB qualified umpire now, is that correct?
Yes.
So you went up to, was it Yorkshire earlier in the year and did your
Yeah, June,
qualifications?
yeah.
Oh, that's a great shot. He's played that one down the ground and the fielders are just watching it go over the boundary again. That is a lovely shot.
So I expect to see quite a few more of those.
Yeah, bombs away. This is a really impressive start here by AAA Tigers. I probably sound surprised. Slough Super Spartans have been so dominant this year that you just kind of expect them to run through teams. But this has been,
Well, also, I don't really think the Watford League has had much success in these championships, have they? So
no,
your
they
surprise
haven't.
isn't there?
Yeah, you're right. So Vic's absolutely bang on there. So I've been running Last Man Stands South East finals now for probably 8-9 years, and I don't think a Watford team has got past the first round. AAA Tigers have been here a few times. I think Frogmore maybe came one year.
They went to the regionals, I know, I think it was 3 years ago. But again, it was a first round knockout.
So the Southeast region is, I know I sound biased
Geographically
here,
not southeast.
it is, if you look at it, it's like, what they call, is it like government boundaries or something like that? It's classed as Southeast. It's quite bizarre really, but it is. Anyway, it's probably, arguably the strongest region for Last Man Stands cricket. So if you look over the last 3 years now, Aylesbury Outlaws, who will be playing later, well fielded. That's going to be going to go through for a run. Our dogs are moving. They want to get the ball. Yeah, it's been arguably like one of the strongest areas. So Aylesbury Outlaws playing today. They are the champions of England. They beat Slough Super Spartans in the final last year. So that's 2 teams already from here. Anderson Estates, who are playing over on the other pitch, they made it to the national quarter-final the year before, probably. Slough Warriors, who didn't qualify for today's event, they made it to a national final 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. So you've got arguably, like, I say arguably again, you've got probably 4 of the strongest teams in LMS all coming from this one area. So if you can get through this day, you can expect to see the winners at the latter stages of the national finals, I would say. But Anderson Estates playing over on the other pitch, they've actually had a brilliant season. I think they went undefeated. So they beat these guys, won the Slough League, and we'll just check the scorecard. You can watch that game as well. Okay, so Anderson Estates scored 231. Berkshire Royals Cricket Club, who won the Reading playoffs, are 40 for 4. And that's been tickled down through fine leg. 4 more runs.
I think they're trying to target our commentating area.
There they are.
Got some extra fielders with
How's
the dogs here
going?
as well. They want to field the ball every time it comes this way.
Yeah, so if you are joining us on comms, you may not realise but we've got a couple of supporters here. We've got 2 dogs, Vic on comms, there's a camera, and a bit of cricket going on as well. Yeah, we're joined by 2 dogs, Pablo and Slugger. Was that it?
Yogi.
Yogi. Pablo and Yogi on commentary today. They get a bit excited every time the ball's been hit down here. So bowl it in, bowls, leggies by the looks of it. Let's have a look. So who have we got here?
Sharik.
Yep, Sharik Sheikh.
It's first over.
I don't know if he played last year. He did, yeah, he did average it. Oh, he's had a good year this year, so he's averaging 13 with the ball this year, 8 wickets for just 100 runs. So it looks like he's bowling leg spin, yeah, quick through the air. And he's gone.
Oh dear.
Stumped. Wonderful work there by the wicketkeeper, Shan Khan. That's a great delivery. Great work by the keeper. So there we go. So AAA Tigers move on now to 53 for 2. Who's this batting, Vic? Do you recognise?
So this is Asan. So he was
Hassan Sajjad.
yeah. Pretty sure this was the bowler that took one of those early wickets.
Yes, okay, yeah, he did. Yeah, he took 2
I've seen him a lot
21.
more this season. I haven't really seen him play too much, but a lot more recently.
Okay, so we'll have a look at his stats. So I don't have the benefit
Yeah, he's only played 8 matches.
of watching. Okay,
He's
so he
quite a
averages
new player to the
62.
Tigers, actually.
Yeah.
But he has got a strike rate of 177, so.
Cool. Okay, so this could be another big wicket here for the Tigers. Shake in bowls, a little bit short, rocks onto the back foot, plays it out to cover, and they come through for a comfortable one. So wicket's obviously a very good way to stop the run rate here, because now he's going to have to get himself played in, but run rate's going to move up, so it's up to 10.2 now. So it's not insurmountable at all, but it just means that you don't really have the luxury of playing yourself in when you're chasing such a big target. But, say it again, ground here at Burnham 2 is small. This is Zahid. He's coming in for a second over. Went for 12 in the first. And he's way too quick there. He's very late on that one. It's jabbed very late. Just hear the keeper saying that's gone late, so it looked like he was absolutely nowhere near that one. Yeah, same again. He's looking for that third man area. With the pace on the ball, if he can get a little bit of bat on it, it's not the worst shot to play, but he's got to get bat on it because that's 2 balls gone this over. So, as we were just saying then, if you don't score with these big totals, the run rate will jump up a lot and quite quickly. And he's in for his third delivery of the over. Just plays it down the ground for 1. Where's your money now, Vic?
I'm still behind the Tigers. Totally biased, I told you.
I think a lot's going to...
I think it's great though, because I see them obviously play, week in, week out, and I see them reach 200 totals. It's not unachievable for them at all.
And that's been flicked down through first. It's going to be 4 runs. Yeah, no chance there for the fielder. He's quick,
I think as well though, as soon as you get a few boundaries in one over, that run rate comes down quite quickly, doesn't it? 10's not unachievable at all.
Would you say you see more 6s hit at this end or the far end?
I think the most 6s would be basically over that fence. The amount of times we have to warn the other match that's going on over there that there's a ball coming over.
Okay. But it's not much of a hit either way, really. So you've always got that chance to play one down. Lovely shot down through mid-off. There's going to be 1. I don't think he got all of that. So just 6 off the over there. And down.
How many, sorry?
60 for 2 off 7.
So in fairness, I think the other team were only on about 72 by 9 overs, weren't they? So
yeah,
the second half where they scored a lot of their runs.
Yeah, it was a very slow start. But then, as we say, 3 wickets at the start is always going to derail you somewhat. There was brilliant innings. If you're only just tuning in, Slough Super Spartans were, I think, around 3 runs for 3 wickets, which you do not see very often at all. But they rallied well. 3 guys going through to 50. Sean there, one of them. Just entering a critical part of the game now. So we've got new batsmen in. Leg spinners started really well here, bowling with good control, good pace. This is a point in the game where it could just drift away from AAA if they don't keep up with this run rate. So just going to be 1. So he's just got 2 off the first 2. That's up to 10.5 now. Hello. Bit short that one. You can only knock it through. He's got to come back for 2. They're going to push. Yeah, great running. Fielder's way too slow to the ball there. Took way too long to pick up and get it in. Very good running there from the Tigers. So in the Watford League, Vic, do these guys mostly play on artificial, or is it grass pitches, or?
Well, a lot of the teams certainly prefer the grass pitches, but we've got one of each at the moment. So we've
Okay.
got one artificial, one grass pitch.
That's the first real bad ball he's sent down. That's going to be 5 wides. So last one stands. That one's going to be re-bowled. 1 run, and then any subsequent wides or no balls now will count as 3 runs, 3 penalty runs, and whatever comes from it. So it's an expensive way to concede runs in LMS cricket. Yeah, sorry, Vic, so you were saying, so you got one of each?
Yeah, we've got one artificial, one grass pitch. A lot of the teams certainly prefer the grass, and so do I. But artificial, well, you'll always see a
Great
lot bigger
shot.
scores.
He smoked that through the covers for 4, all the way down to the pavilion. So it's turning into a very good over here for the
We're
Tigers.
still just bang on the run rate.
Yeah. They are certainly staying in the hunt. Really well bowled. Really.
I think Asad's moving towards retirement now, though.
Sorry, that wasn't well bowled. That was a good shot. I'm a bit tired.
You are paying attention, aren't you?
No, it's a poor excuse, but my children have me awake through the night quite a lot.
Oh, terrible throw.
Okay, so we were just saying how it was
Extra
a
round.
crucial point in the game, and we just had. So it's just that little tickle down through third man where they pushed 2. They probably shouldn't have got 2, but they did. And they followed it up with the 4 wides, 5 wides. And then Super Spartans have just got a bit sloppy there. So there's 4 through the covers, and then they've just come through for another overthrow. So that's actually a really, really good over there for AAA. Sharek's gone for 24 off 2. So just putting the leg spinner under a bit of pressure. In LMS, you don't really want to let the spinner settle and just get through their overs quickly. So really good work from the AAA Tigers.
Boys, come on. You need one here. Come on, lads. Come on, 2 here, please. Fine, all right.
Are they quite a resilient side, Vic, the AAA Tigers? Their heads go down, or do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of games they will win in the last over as well.
Okay.
In fact, including the game that brought them here today. So the opposition needed 7 off the last 2. Yeah, I would say they're probably one of the best teams for that, actually, in terms
Okay.
of coming down to that last couple of overs.
Yeah. So one thing you do see at this stage is obviously all the teams that are here are winners. They either win their league or they win their playoffs, and they're not that well versed, a lot of them, at losing games of cricket, or sometimes even being involved in tight games. So that's a
I
good
think
trait
this year
to have.
we've had a couple of other teams that have challenged them a lot more. So they won the league last year, but they were actually runners up this year. So they've been a lot more challenged this year.
Yeah, so that was the Ricky Rebels.
Yes,
won
that's
the
right.
league. And are they aside from Rickmansworth Cricket Club, or they're a
They
bit of a
are.
mix? Yeah.
Yeah, so they've got 2 teams from Rickmansworth. There's also a junior team as well, but yeah,
Brilliant.
that's the main team.
Okay.
They've got some very, very strong players. So in the Hertfordshire League, they've I think they had number 4 batsman and number 1 bowler.
Oh, shot! Six
Lovely
penner.
shot.
Apologies for the language used there. But that was a half volley on leg stump, and it has gone the distance. Lovely shot there.
Come on, Zach, back on it.
So that was
So that's where you play your games then in Watford, Vic. So if you're watching, if you want to enter the Last One Stands Watford League, Rickmansworth, nice cricket club. Really
yeah,
nice
so they're all
cricket
sort
club.
of played around the Watford area.
Good, Zach, good, Zach. All right, back. Come on, Zachy. Come on. Brilliant, Zach. Brilliant, Zach. You're working harder, Zach. Come on. Good, Zach. Good, Zach.
Just sense a little bit of tension out there, Vic.
Come on, Zachy. Come on.
Short
I think the tension
slap
you're feeling
through the
is from me,
covers, and it's
actually,
gone for 4. Lovely shot. Tigers are in this game. Oh. Made a friend safe. It's our co-commentator there. Slugger. Hey, safe. Yeah, good, thanks, mate. You?
I thought I was getting away with this too
Good to
much
see
that they weren't
you. Okay.
barking.
Has Russ spoke to you about which games you're umpiring? Okay, that's fine. We'll sort that out. We'll just get through this game and then. Yeah, I think it'll be next game and then probably the
Yeah,
last
good
game. because then Cam will go.
No, I think he's already 2 games, just 2 games.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Work it out between Russ and Cam. I think Cam wanted to do 3 and go, but we'll just swap it around. That's fine. All right. Right, so this looks like Yakut back on. Yakut Rafiq. So he's 2 overs for 22. So they've gone back to their main bowler. Is it not? No.
No, it's not. Oh, that's coming straight for
Zahir Abashir. It's tickled.
Fielder's just made it.
Fielded. Covered good distance there. Yeah, apologies. Not Yakut. It's Zahir Abashir.
Yes, this is his first over.
Looks like he's bowling offies. So Asad Sajjad, he's on 42 off 17.
It looks like it says he takes at least a wicket a game.
That's played down through wide, long off. They're just going to come through for a single here. So Tigers 90 for 9, so they're pretty much up with it. This has been a really impressive start by the team from Watford. Victoria to my left is very happy at the moment.
I am.
That's well played. Yeah, good call there by Shan. Well fielded, so just through for 1. Nice shot. Got down a bit late on it. Paddle might have been a little bit more beneficial, but shot. It's going to be caught. It's going to be caught in deep cover. Fielder sets himself. He's fumbled it. He's dropped it. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord.
Oh dear.
He had it.
He did.
He caught it probably 4
Should have been an
times
easy
and dropped it
catch.
5 times. And here's the main man, Mr. Jamil Rahman, making his way around the boundary, doing the lap. Walking right for runs though. He's walking the wrong way around the ground. Should be walking left for wickets. How you doing, Jamil? What do you reckon? Good game so far? Yeah. Nice.
I think after 1.2 overs, we were thinking, what?
Yeah.
3 down over.
I know. That was an amazing comeback.
Good.
Really good.
But then Shani and Pauk did very well.
They did, yeah.
Abs came and he smashed it. Bob did.
Yeah, really good.
Hansen got big score, like 330.
Huh?
Hansen got big score, 330.
Yeah.
Hansen.
Yeah, really well. Who is that bowling then? Is that Bobby bowling? Oh, he's not down as Bobby. Or did he not play as Bobby Sher?
Zaid Abbas shares his real name. No one knows him as no one knows him as that thing. Everybody knows him as Bobby.
Right, okay.
That is a name that his mother gave.
Do you know, I was looking, I was thinking, why isn't Bobby playing? And he hit that first ball, no, I think he hit his first ball before, and I was like, this guy can play. I didn't realise it was Bobby. Okay.
No one knows him as Zaid Abbas.
Right, got ya. There we go, right, so we are 10 overs in, AAA Tigers 94 for 2, so run rate remains
10.4.
10.4, so they are in the hunt, and their best batsman is still to come, would you believe? So this is going to be a good watch. So this is Nabil, he's back on. So Nabil opened the bowl in, he picked up an early wicket. So he's Six runs.
Lovely shot.
What a shot that is. So Asad Sajjad, he's gone through to 50, and that.
So he's retiring on just 20 balls. He's hit that 50.
Yeah, blimey, 20 ball 50.
I did tell you they were on the way. And yeah, there is another batsman similar to this to come.
What a fantastic shot that was.
So I think Atif was quite a big wicket for Slough here, because he's capable of doing that as well.
Ramiz.
Ramiz definitely. So like I say, he's topped the rankings pretty much for everything over in Watford.
Yeah. So if you're watching now and you play cricket, probably in the southeast, then you probably know of Ramiz. Plays his cricket at Watford Town. One of the nicest guys in cricket, but super talented. This is going to be a big wicket for the, well, for both teams really. So Nabil, he's in, he bowls. Oh!
It's a big
I
ball.
think he might have hit it. Did sound like two noises. Umpire Cox. Runs, yeah. After all the talk there, Vic, that could have been
That could have been.
commentator's curse.
Yeah.
Oh dear, but there we go. Well, you did say Russ
A
Cox
lot of the
is one of
teams
the
say I
best
do
around.
have that umpire's curse, actually. As soon as I say something, they're out or whatever next ball.
Yeah, no, Rusty's a great umpire. Really good umpire. Teams love him.
Oh, it's coming to us again.
Yeah. Another single there.
Come on. Yeah.
Oh. Slow ball, done him all ends up there. So good skills on show there from Nabil. Score now 103 after 11 overs, so run rate's up to 10.5. It's quite easy to get carried away with run rates. As long as you're kind of, I think a ground like this, if you needed 20 to win off the final over, because of the home run,
It's achievable, isn't
you'd
it?
back yourself. You'd back yourself to get the 8 runs off the first 4 balls.
I
And
think
then
the biggest last
hit the
over
last
I've seen,
ball
I think, was
six.
like 32 or something crazy.
32 off the
Yeah,
last
but
wow.
obviously with the wides as well, and you know whatever else happened. So
Fine.
yeah, I have seen one of those.
That's a fair bit of damage. So Bobby Scher in bowls. And he's played that out through deep mid wicket, and that's gone all the way for 6. Slop sweep. Another lovely shot there. Dog's looking impressed. He's gone again. He's gone again. He's slapped it down through wide, long on. It's only going to be 1. Ball just checked on the first bounce. So he just go through for 1. That brings Ramiz back on strike. It's been a lovely innings as well here. Isan, he's 24 off 16. Vic did say he's one to watch. Yeah, good shot forced off the back foot. He's only going to get 1 here. Really well fielded there.
He's mostly normally a leg side player, really.
Okay. So Super Spartans are one of the best fielding teams we have in LMS. I remember. Oh, he's gone again. He's gone again, and that has gone even further. It's gone miles. 6 runs down towards the Burnham practice facility. Hassan moves on to 30 off 17. That's a monstrous hit.
I think this is what I was saying about the Tigers in terms of like they don't really feel the pressure with this. They do just play, play their
Yeah.
cricket, and they're obviously talented players. So
Let's have a good finish. Come on.
He's chucked it up again. He's told his nerve. Catching chance. And he's taken it this time.
that certainly was third time unlucky
Great
with that
chance.
shot.
There's Pavinder. Pavinder who just dropped one earlier. He's just
He's
taken
made up
one.
for it.
Great bowling there by Bobby Scher, because he's just been hit for 2 6s. And he's held his nerve. He's chucked it up again, hoping for the miscue. He's got it, and then Pav's kept his part of the deal by taking a good catch there down at deep mid wicket. So really good cricket there from Super Spartans. It did cost them 12 runs, but Hassan's on his way now. So this game is very delicately balanced here.
It literally can go either way at any moment.
Yeah, 117 off 12. And they've got the all-important wicket of Asad Sajjad still in the hutch. So he can come back in. Once all the other wickets are gone, he can come back in, and he's already on 50. Just, see what's going on at the other pitch. So on pitch 1, Anderson States, they posted 231 for 1 off 20. Berkshire Royals who were the Reading playoff winners. They're 119 for 6 off 15. So I don't think they're going to progress through to the round of 64. So it looks like a victory there for the Anderson Estates, who were champions of Slough.
Sounds like a pretty clear-cut game over there.
Yeah, good side. Real good side, Anderson
I think I remember seeing them at the finals day last year, Anderson.
Come on, Sonny. Come on, Sonny.
Yes. Yes, they would have been. And the year before. And probably the year before that. They're a really good side. So Sean Khan, he's relieved of his keeping duties, and first ball short wide, cut away through backward point for 4 runs by Ramiz Dar.
I'm glad the sun's got in for a little while.
Yeah, it's been hot work today.
I certainly don't envy these players having to play in this heat today.
Yeah, 3 games as well for some of them.
So what games have we got up next?
Right, so following this game, we have got... You're putting my memory to the test here.
I thought you were just going to recite it off with you.
I can tell you the 4 teams that are playing. I just can't tell you in which order. Aylesbury Outlaws, so current England champions,
Okay.
will be playing cricket against, I'm going to say, Reading Eagles. Is it Reading Eagles? They won the Reading League. They were good this year. I think they didn't lose a game. So I'm really interested to see how they get on today. CFC,
Yes, we spoke
Slough
about those.
Sunday
Yeah.
League champions.
They're a very strong side. They're
Good side.
Oh, we've got the umbrella collapsing on us now.
Yeah, sorry, I'll put it on. Actually, we don't need that.
Over there for a second.
CSC,
I don't think it's providing any shade anyway.
and they... That's going to be a wide, is it? Yeah,
wide?
wide ball.
Yeah.
No ball.
No ball.
Umpire Cox, no ball.
Okay,
That's
we've
going to be a
got
free
the
hit.
free hit heading. So who have we got facing the free hit, Nassim?
Yeah, just leave it here, thanks.
So he actually had quite a bad bowling run today, but I've seen him bowl very well before.
Sean in bowls is a free hit, and he has missed it.
Very good.
Credit
Right,
to
yeah,
the
so
bowler on those free hits, though.
CSC were Slough Sunday champions, so it must be a Slough playoff winning team, which was Strictly Family.
Okay.
Strictly Family. Good side.
I CSC on this pitch here.
I don't know, Vic.
Be a good one to watch.
Only one pass.
Tuck that way, nicely tucked away there. It's only going to be one there, I think.
Yes, Sam, come on, nice and easy. Well done, Sam. Come on, Sean.
Okay, and that's the over. So Sean's first over. What did that go for, Vic?
So 10 that was.
Okay.
The run rate actually for the first time dropped above what was required, but it's now gone back, so that wasn't quite enough on that one.
So Tigers 127 for 3 from 13.
The run rate actually for the first time dropped above what was required, but it's now gone back, so that wasn't
Great work on comms, Vic. Smashing it.
I've been excited for this all day.
So the leg spinner in bowls, slapped through extra cover, well fielded.
Very well fielded.
Great pick up. There's only going to be one.
Done very well to stay inside the boundary line, picking that up.
Well, you're doing a great job. It's Coventry's one of those things where you just, the more you get used to it, the kind of easier.
Well, I can certainly talk about cricket all day, so
Yeah,
that's the easy bit.
that's a great shot.
That's the shot I'm talking about.
There we go. So Vic called it. She said Ramiz is good off his legs, hitting towards the leg side, and he has shown us there. Okay, so Bobby Sher's telling the bowler a bit shorter, skidding on. Yeah, a little bit too much air there, and Ramiz has just got down on one knee, fast hands through the ball, and he's picked his spot, gone through with it. So I know we said it before, but big point in the game here. Ramiz is a big wicket. Really big wicket. He gets nice and low and he's got him.
You just cursed that, Steve. I'm gonna have to kick you off the
There you
commentary.
go. Well, there you go, guys. We called it big
Oh,
wicket,
dear.
big moment in
This
the game.
is a big problem for the Tigers now.
And the Super Spartans have delivered, as all great teams do. Good work from the captain there. We heard, as I said, Bobby Scher from the boundary just said a little bit flatter, a little bit skiddier. Bowler delivers. It's all very well telling your bowler to do that, but actually having the skills to deliver it is what sets you apart. Great delivery, big moment in the game. So there we go. So Rummies departs. He'll be hoping that's not his last innings of the summer. 1-2-7 is the score. Sorry, 1-3-2 is the
1-3-2,
score.
yep.
Sorry, just updating there. Oh, he's got another one!
Oh dear. I
Wow.
mean, Wackers isn't necessarily known for his batting anyway, but that's a
still.
real shame.
So they're
Certainly
5 down.
payback from Slough from their 2-2.
Yeah. So the score now is 1-3-2.
Going to show how much of an
5.
even game it actually is.
Okay, so last man in here
This is Rian.
Victoria, Rian.
Yep.
So Rian Iqbal's the last man. Now, when Rian falls, Asad Sajjad will return to the crease. So he's 50 off 20 balls. Blinding innings he played. And he'll come back in at the fall of the next wicket. So they're going to want to, obviously, this might be an obvious thing to say, but they're going to want to chunk out as much of this lead as they can. If he was left needing 30 runs on his own, the way he batted for those first 20 balls, you wouldn't bet against him doing it with the short boundary here. But these two are going to have to get some runs, because I think 70 runs is going to be too many for him to score on his own.
I don't think he's going to thank me for saying this, but Rian has just finished the league on 2 consecutive ducks. So.
Oh, did he win the Duck Award? Is
He
that how you know
did.
that?
Yes.
He did?
Yes.
Oh, Vic.
Yeah.
Right, so it's a hat-trick ball
So yeah.
against the winner of the Watford Duck Awards. Drum roll, please.
He's not going to thank me for that at all, but
He'll probably get down on one knee and slog sweep it for 6.
I think both of them were caught behinds. Actually, both of the last two.
Here we go, in bowls, hat-trick ball. Oh! He's done him all ends up.
Thank you. 1 and over, mate. 1 and over. Yeah, this way. Done.
There you go. So, over complete, 2 wickets.
That could be the
taken
winning
from
over of
shape.
the game for
Yeah,
Slough.
and that could be turning point in the game. Umpire Cox calls out 66 from 30. Look at Russ. Loves it.
Figures, go. Have a point, please. Now, please, sit back to the left, yeah? Yeah, I'm still looking at this. 6 over 66, yeah? Come on, boys, come on.
So you might have heard it there. 6 overs, 66 runs required. He's gone down. Oh, what a shot that is! What a lovely shot. 4 runs. Oh,
I'm
How
certainly
about that,
glad
he
there's
says?
not another duck today.
Come on, come on, come on.
that's a fantastic shot.
Yeah, keep over, please. Don't worry about it. You've got 4 balls.
Senior moment there from Umpire Cox.
Looks like my extra supplies might be on the way.
Extra
Got
supplies.
some
Oh,
food
this
and
is your
drink.
food.
How many got left?
She hasn't got anything with her, it must be in the car.
Yeah.
You've got a Tesco meal deal roasting in your car at the moment.
Oh, that is the thing, there's not much else around here, is it? There's that Shell
So in Sainsbury's,
services thing.
there's like a whacking great big Sainsbury's a mile down the road. Thumbed it down the ground. He's not got very much of that at all. Enough to take it over the bowler, but it's going to go through for a single.
Set Yorkie now, set Yorkie and Pat.
So that was a lovely shot, first delivery there. Sean's a good cricketer. Knows the game. You can tell just by the way he talks about it. Ooh. Wolf is on the buck.
You decide, go on.
It's going to be another dot ball.
Not got enough on
You
that
mix
at all.
up there, Sean, I like it.
It's because you can see Charlotte come in. Got a very excited puppy here.
Shabash, go butane, shabash.
Oh. There we go, another great
Missed that
delivery.
completely. Thank you, Charlotte.
Hi there. Alright.
This is Steve.
Hiya. Nice to meet you, alright? And there we go. Our
So the
commentary
dogs
team
are
depart.
departing us.
Oh my god, what have you got there?
One of those cheese and bacon turnovers. I'm
Oh.
addicted to these things.
Really? Christ. I'll stick to the chicken and rice, I think. So there's a bit of a crowd building up here now at Burnham.
I always find that on Sundays as well, sort of like from 12 o'clock, you get a lot more people around.
Yeah, that is a lovely.
So we start
shot
early,
as well.
don't we, here? So
We do, yeah. So 12 o'clock's kind of the sweet point of the day because obviously all 4 teams will be present. So we've got the 4 teams currently playing now on pitch 1 and 2, and then we've got the next 4 getting ready for their games. There'll be a bit of food available, so if you're in the area, come on down, watch a bit of the cricket. Lovely venue here, Burnham. Been here for many years. Always good pitches, always well looked after. It's a good spot. Right, so what's the situation here, Vic? What's the score? How are we looking?
So we are 141 for 5. We've got 5 overs left.
Okay.
So 57 off the next 25 balls.
Right.
So we've got that retired batsman sort of sat in the wings as well.
Okay. Are you still?
I'm still with the Tigers. I'm
Still
not.
with the Tigers,
Yeah.
okay. Right, I'm hanging my hat on the Super Spartans here. They're just going to have...
With Watford's track record in these competitions, I need us to go forward.
Yeah. We started off a bit short. He's only managed to knock it down the ground for 1. So there's another team arriving here. Could be the Aylesbury Outlaws, I think.
Set Yorkie properly, set Pam properly. You know he's going to play the cup.
So left-hander back on strike. So a couple of big overs here now. Bobby Share around the wicket, in and bowls, and he's pulled that out to... That's not going to go...
This fell just short.
Yeah. Fielder made his mind up pretty quickly. He wasn't going to get to that one. Takes it on the bounce. Just a single. So singles, quite
He's
obviously,
blaming
are
the
not
sun
going
for
to
that
be
one. I've noticed that with fielders. There's always an excuse.
I know. It's usually the sun, and if the sun's not out, it's because it's too cloudy and the ball's white. Lost it in the clouds. You hear quite a
Alright,
lot.
there's another 4.
Yeah, so handy runs. So you're going to need a couple boundaries each over.
So the run rate is now heading towards about 12 for the first time. So it is sneaking up with these 2.
Well, we did say if they can chunk out as much of this as they can, and then leave Assad probably sort of 30 runs, I'd say they'd have a chance. But they've got to get close for Assad to come in and do the damage. He batted beautifully to start. Rocks onto the back foot. It's not,
Bowler's
got a hand on it. It's only going to be 1.
I think that's probably the most injuries that I see actually is bowlers trying to stop those ones.
Yeah. Going for the sneaky run out. I always just leave it. That's what the fielders are for.
Now be ready.
Okay, so the last ball of the over here. Iqbal on strike. He's got on the front foot. He's carved it away through backward points. 4 runs.
yes,
He's hit that
excellent.
really hard.
I'm not sure that fielder really made much of an attempt to save that one.
No. He wants to keep his kit clean for the later rounds, I think.
They're
Lovely shot
going to
there
need
by
it if
him,
they keep letting boundaries go like that.
Yeah, so they still found 2 boundaries that over. And it wasn't a bad over there from Bobby.
Yeah, so it's 46 they need off 20.
So umpire Cox just hurrying them along there. So last man stands, you do only get 1 hour to bowl your innings. So just be making sure they're up with the rate. So it's coming back to 2. There's going to be a chance for a run out here if the throw's good enough, which it's not. Good work from the
That's good
keeper,
running.
but the throw was not the one.
Tell Yorkie to be in the game. His arms folded on the boundary. Come on. Well done, Pam.
So 44 from 19, so these have all got to go now. Lovely shot, caressed through to the covers. They're going to come back for 2. They've got to come back for 2. Yeah,
Certainly going for it.
and 2 runs.
I find as well that when the batsmen are running like that, it puts a lot of pressure on the fielders and it actually sometimes ends up in overthrows and the
Very
reverse
often.
effect.
Exactly. That's why we always say run the first one hard. You'll always hear that. Run the first one hard. So just the one this time. There you go. So no, I think the batsman just got in the way.
Yeah, I think that might have actually hit his helmet.
Oh, okay. Littered him. Hey, indeed.
Oh, is
Good,
this what
thanks,
you were
mate.
telling me about?
Yeah. This is our superstar flapjacks. Hey, mate. Yeah, you okay? Just doing a bit of commentary. Oh my gosh, what a shot that is!
Straight for 6.
Hi there, you okay? Yeah, good. Yeah, good, good. Just finish the game. Come on round and we'll sort it all out. I've got a SE ring.
Okay, so this takes us to 35 of 16 now.
35 from 16. This is. Well, ball, good reply. Oh, he's called for the run. Run out chance, he's missed it. Run out chance at the other end.
The batsman seemed to hover around the middle of that for a little while, not heading back to the crease.
And that's the over bowled, just there. Yeah, I'll come over. We've only got, what, 3 overs? Yeah. It'll be 10 minutes. So 163 for 5, 17 overs, 35 from 3.
So you were saying that you'd back Assad to hit 30, yeah?
I think so. But he'd have to come in now and face every ball.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
Yeah, that's
strike,
the, yeah. Well, he batted so well. I think that he holds the key. He's going to hold the key for this innings.
To hit 30, yeah?
I think so. Right, so Bobby Scher, he's going to continue. So off spin, he's backing himself here. He's bowled it in, yeah. So he's bowling it into the pitch. No flight at all.
His 2 overs have gone for 17 though.
Yeah.
In the game, yeah, Tiago.
But Bobby's a highly regarded cricketer on the Slough cricket scene.
Keep Yorkie ready there.
Lots of experience, so I think he's pretty much worked out where he needs to be.
Nabil down,
And he's doing it.
go.
Cut away there. They're going to come back. They've got to come back for 2. Great field, great throw, and the run out is in. Okay, so here we go. This is the game.
So that run out isn't actually.
No, it's no
much of
bad
an
thing.
issue.
Yeah, it's no bad thing for AAA Tigers. So that was
So we
Nazir.
need then 34 off 13 balls.
Yeah. So as we explained that, so Azad's going to come back in now. So he scored 50 off 20 balls. It was a fantastic knock. So he's going to come back in, and they're going to want him. We're going to want him to face as many balls as he can. So I'm still going Super Spartans here, Vic.
Okay. I'm still back
And
in
your AAA Watford
my
League,
Tigers. Yep,
flying the flag for your league.
I am.
Right, so here we go, ladies and gents. This is the game. Right here, right now. 34 runs, I think we said.
Yep, 34.
34, I just got to look back at the scorecard. Yeah, 34, 13 balls.
34, 13.
Yeah. This is it. So into the pitch again, rocks on the back foot, plays it, he's got to come back for 2, so he's hit that wide of long on.
Oh, the fielder's
I think he
got
thought it was going for 4, because he's not
I
run
did.
that hard.
I thought that he'd timed that through those fielders, but
Yeah, well fielded there by Sheikh, so he got round to his right, got down low, got the ball back in quickly. So Bobby Shea's in again. It's not going to be a wide ball. Umpire Cox, he's going to give it, yeah, it's a wide ball.
the bowler's not too happy with that.
Not happy, but umpire's cool.
32, has the wide one on there? 31 off 12, yep.
Well bowled, yeah, really well bowled. Can't do a huge amount of that, and he can't run too.
Can't go back with a single on. Yeah.
Didn't get it fine enough. Hit it straight to the fielder there, down at third man, and too much pace on the ball.
It is
So
the
it's
last ball
always
of the
going to
over
be
though,
one.
so.
So this is really a free shot now for Rias. If he gets out,
30 off 11?
doesn't really matter.
Yep,
Yeah,
30 off 11.
because then it will give all 10 balls. Yeah, he's gone for it, and he's stumped.
Oh,
Okay, so as we said,
okay. Well, at least we know he's going to be on strike for every ball.
yeah, I don't think that's a problem for AAA Tigers. It was a free shot. If he hit it for 6, great. If he didn't, what it means is Assad's
30 off the last 2 overs.
Yeah,
that is
Assad's
what
on
you
strike
backed him
for every
for
ball.
about 10 overs ago.
yeah, he's got to hit every ball for 4 or 6 anyway. So
So I actually really like this rule about LMS. I've seen some really interesting ones. I had one batsman score about 30 just because the bowler was bowling wides. So because all of the runs go to the batsman, I think that was his best score in LMS ever.
it is
There's
a
some
great
excellent
rule.
running as well, and you know, just an interesting rule.
No, it is a great rule because in traditional cricket that would be the game, and obviously Assad's played a brilliant innings, but he wouldn't get to finish off and see if he could have won the game. Now, because of the beauty of LMS and the rules, we get to see if Assad on his own is good enough to be arguably one of the best teams in England.
I think there's a little bit of sort of personal achievement here for Assad as well, because these two teams play in the same Saturday leagues.
Oh, right.
So he's quite familiar with this team already.
Okay. Yeah, a few of these boys play for Slough Cricket Club, I know.
So they must be in the same league. I think Assad is from Kings Langley, I believe.
Oh, right, okay.
Cricket club. So he was saying that
I
they
see.
play them quite a bit. So he's very familiar with this team.
Right, so Super Spartans just taking a bit of time to get their field right here.
Boys, ask your keepers then, yeah?
Okay, so again, if you're not familiar with the rules of last man stands, very briefly, the batsman here is going to bat on his own. There's no non-striker. You can only score 2, 4 and 6. You can only be run out at the keeper's end. Okay, so you can hear the Super Spartans fielders just reminding themselves that they've got to throw to the keeper's end. So
I'm very
basically,
excited for these
the
last 2 overs
situation is
here.
he needs to hit boundaries anyway, so I don't think we're going to see anything different. So I think this is Yakut. He's in, he bowls, swing and a miss. Well, he's swinging hard, Vic, so if he gets any bat on it, it's certainly going to go for...
It's going to fly.
Yeah, it's definitely going to go. He's just got to be good enough to get the bat on it. And he has that time.
It's not even enough to run the double.
No, it's just come off the bottom of the bat there. So here we go, 30 from 8 now.
You need to back the keeper as well. If he goes for the run.
I don't think
Not
he has
at that
any
chance to win,
intention
but
of running
pretty
2s
close.
here, I think.
No, it's just 4 and 6.
That wide
Got to be a
ball.
wide. You can always tell, batsman's never going to leave the ball. At this stage of the game, it's got to be a wide.
John बहुत 3 ball है शाबाश.
There Yakut. He's in, he bowls, and he's carved that away. It's gone through further. That will be
Lovely.
4 runs through backward point. So we're saying he does swing hard.
Go ball. Rush 2 left, yeah?
Yeah, I don't think there's any intention of him wanting to run 2s here at all.
No. He's just having a go.
25 off 7.
25 from 7.
It's exciting. This comes down to the last over like this, actually. Or last
Remember,
2.
he's only got to get himself within sort of 12 runs. And then the final ball will bold. The final ball, if he hits it for 6, will count as 12. So realistically, he's got to be thinking to himself 13 off the next 5 balls.
Is it 25 left or 7?
25 off 6.
25 off 6, but he should be, like I say, he should be thinking, can I get 13 runs off these next 5 balls? And if I can, am I good enough to hit the last ball for 6?
He's certainly good enough, but
Yeah,
you've
That's
got
well bowled as well.
come on,
Oh, he's going to
he's
push
going
2, he's pushing 2. So he's ran 1, fielder was really slow off the rope, he's misfielded it as well. So he's gone through
that
for
was
2.
a lucky misfield. I think that would have been close.
Yeah, umpire Cox, he's ran down to the keeper's end to call the run-out decision, but it wasn't needed. There's some pretty lackluster fielding there. So we move into the last over, 23 runs required. Remember though, 12 off the last ball if he hits it for 6. And I'm sure Ramiz will be telling him that bit.
I'm pretty sure that will be his briefing, yes.
Who's going to win it?
I'm still going with Tigers.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I'm backing them from start to finish. Certainly got a lot of briefing going on with the bowlers and the batsmen.
Big smile. It's for Hazim.
Oh yeah, I thought he was commentating today.
Yeah, he is. He's coming.
How are we doing for time anyway?
Well, we could certainly be quicker. Put it that way.
Surprised we haven't got Russ hurrying them up yet.
Yeah. Right, so pitch 1 is CSC versus the Reading Eagles.
Also,
So,
we can head over there then.
yeah.
I don't think I've ever really seen a game where CSC haven't hit 180 plus, to be honest.
Kamran Masood.
Half point. Yuki.
Were they not league winners last year as well, CSC?
No, I don't think they were. Was it Gajars or no? It was Team Fornax.
Oh, okay.
Come on, big man. All on you here. Come on. Make it happen. Nat, get ready. Come on. Square up, Bob.
Oh,
He's got him. Gone. Caught behind.
oh
And it's
I can't
Super
say I'm not
Spartans.
gutted.
Super Spartans with the win. That's
What
a
a
great
shame.
knock. 61 off 30 balls. Sharik Sheikh takes the final wicket. And he finishes
he
the
is going to be
figures
really
of
disappointed with that
4
for sure.
for 29. So it's Slough Super Spartans that are going to go through to the next stage, the round of
And they
64.
play at 3 o'clock?
They play at 3 o'clock. So join us again. Brilliant game of cricket there, guys. And we'll catch you later.